Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit of quite a while since I done my last video for you guys, so apologise for that. But yeah, I am back out on the bank today. It's Thursday the 31st of March, and as a lot of you probably know, we've had a really mild week, but as it does, today I got to go fishing. The temperatures have really plummeted. It's quite bitter, like really bitter, yeah. But come down today to a fishery I've only fished once before. It's a pretty little fishery, and it does, it has quite good form when it's cold for a few bites. They're not tiny fish in here. There's a hell of a lot of mid doubles and in here, so I thought I'd just come down and try and nick a few bites. I'm going to do 48 hours. Show you the swim I've chosen now, guys. I literally just arrived, so everything's everywhere. Still, I haven't even unzipped my broad bag or nothing yet. It's just, everything's just everywhere at the minute. So this is the swim I've chose. I'm just gonna, got a broken boards. Don't know if you guys can see over there. Just zoom in there for you. Got a broken boards over there. I think I'm gonna probably fish two to them broken boards there. It's worth mentioning it's nobody else on the lake, so I've got it all to myself. And then there's a little cove there in the island. So I am going to, I got my bait board. You are allowed to use bait boards here. Just use it to your discretion and don't be irresponsible with them, and you'll be no issues. But obviously, if anybody should turn up and fish to my right, then I'll have to move that rod out to the cove over there. But yes, a bit of a chop on. It's a cold wind blowing off my back, so yeah, we'll see what happens, guys, over the duration of the next 48 hours. And gonna get set up now, guys, get the rods on the spot, and yeah, and I'll update you then as soon as there's anything to update you with, and we're all settled in and sorted out. Right, guys, hopefully we can nick a quick bite, get the blank out the way real early. But for now, I'm just gonna get the rods out, get the bivvy up, because it's bloody freezing. Right, guys, speak to you in a bit. Wow, right then, guys, well, finally set up now. Everything's all sorted, the rods are on the spot. It's very cold out there, so although it's sunny, it is nice and sunny. I've this deck's definitely a cold colder today, that's for sure, maybe even two. So I brought some extra clothes. I think it is set to get cold tonight. It's important, that is, in any session when in the colder months, is to make sure you're comfortable and warm. So clean socks in case you get wet, clean clothes in case you get wet, because you don't want to be lying around for 2 or 3 days, or some of you do a lot longer sessions than that in wet clothes for the duration of your session. Just asking for issues in it, really, being unwell and what have you. Nobody wants that, but yeah, it's looking promising, because I was just getting the last rod out, and I've just lost one on my left hand rod. It's as I showed you earlier, them boards opposite the fish, I don't know what it was. I just couldn't do nothing with it. They just took off, and there is a couple of cats in here, so may well have been a cat. It was on a fishy bait, so I don't know, who knows, could have been anything, maybe. Guess we'll never know. But they just took me under the boards, took me on a merry dance, really. It tore off to my right, nearly up all the way up the island, nearly all the way to the island. I managed to stop it and turn it. He come back and plodding along across the middle of the lake, and then tore off back across the lake. I tried to put the clutch up as tight as possible, but it just basically flat rodded me, and I had to let it drag off a little bit, and he just took off, got underneath the boards, kept the pressure on, put the rod back down on the pod for 20 minutes or so, and eventually you just watched the rod just bounce back on itself, just spring back, and yeah, the fish managed to free itself. I did get everything back, so there's no rig left over there. But yeah, I would have liked to know what it was. It was a good fish, that's for sure. Yeah, here we are, guys. It's Just turn the camera around for you now. There we are, guys. That's my view for the next 48 hours. So, just like I said to you earlier, got one just out in the island over here in Lynn Cove, one over here about 2 rod lengths off that margin right over there, and then I don't know, maybe we'll be able to shot, just maybe if you can see them few stumps sticking up over here. Got one over here too, which is the rod that I lost that fish on, and he tore off all the way across up to the island there, come back down the middle of the lake here, and he tore back off there out the shot over here. There's more boards, and now he got under them over there. So there's got a little bay to my right here. Let me just turn that around for you. Just keeping an eye on that. Maybe the fish will push in there. Keep an eye on it there. Well, I've been trickling a bit of bait in here, and I may definitely drop one on here tonight. And if I haven't had nothing, we'll get out now. We'll have another look what's just down to my left. Here we are, guys. I've seen one show just in that corner there, but I know from previous experience and watching a few other videos on here that there's a nasty snag there. So I don't really want to go fishing in there, because not having a very great knowledge of it, I'm not quite sure where the snag is, and I don't want to just be casting over there and leaving tackle in the water for the sake of it. When I do a recast after now, I'll have a walk across the wall there. I'll have a quick walk over and have a look if I can see anything there. May just take the marker rod and just drop a lead in and around there just to see if I can find where it is, and maybe then I can fish just off the edge of it. It's obviously locked up, but yeah. Right then, guys, that's it. So it's hopefully now we'll have a few fish to show you. So yeah, it'd be nice to get a few in it. There we are. Just as long as we're out on the bank. That sun's really bright. It's in my eyes, so I apologise for squinting. Yeah, that's it, guys. On the left hand rod here. On the left hand rod by here, I've opted for a Ronnie rig on there with a fishy one pop up from Access to Angling, and on the middle rod there then, and the right hand rod, I've gone for a bottom bait there on the middle one, Monster Baits Ice, Monster Ice for Monster Baits, guys. And on the right hand one by there, I've Plum Ice pop up on a Ronnie rig, just because I'm a bit worried about all the there may well be quite a lot of chod over there to that island, so I don't want to have a bottom bait over there just being, inefficient. So yeah, so I'd highly recommend, guys, checking both the bait companies out. They do some cracking deals there, and the bait, it is really second to none. And I'm not just saying that because I'm sponsored or anything by them, because I'm not. I ain't that good to be sponsored by people. So yeah, go check their websites out, guys. It's Access to Angling UK, and Monster Baits. You have quite a wide range. There's a couple of Monster Baits. There's Plum Ice. That's a big favourite with people. It's a big favourite with people, is Plum Ice, and a lot of people had some really good success on it. And the Beast as well seems to be a big favourite with people. If you like your fishy bait, Beast really, does say what it means. It is the right time of year, or and put in the right place, really does catch some beasts. Just check their page out, guys, on social media, just to have a look if you if you want to doubt it. But yeah, have a look. It's enough waffling now anyway. It's enough waffling now. I'm gonna turn the camera off, sit back in the bivvy now, watch the water, and eye out for anything showing out there. And, most definitely, if I do see a couple show, I'll definitely cast a signal to them. So yeah, guys. Alright then guys, bit of an update for you now. Just had a epoxy bream. So I moved my left hand rod. From over on the boards. Just seen one show that I showed you earlier down in the left hand corner. So I put a rig over there, used the boat, dropped it over there just underneath the tree, and about half an hour later I had a couple of beeps. So I left it. And 10 minutes later then just went, you know, as it does, drop back all the way to the floor and struck into it. A big bloody bream, but it's not what we're after, is it? So yeah, gonna have to get that rod back on the spot now, guys. Yeah, you know, still early days yet. You know, I've only been fishing for about three and a half hours, so it's a bit warmer out there now, so hopefully that'll get them mooching around a bit, get a bit of a feed before the colder weather comes back again tonight. So yeah, right then guys, just thought I'd let you know what was happening. Show you the rig now that you know, that bream decided to pick up. And here it is, guys. It's a little snowman rig. So it's a yellow strawberry milkshake trimmed down pop up on the top of there. Just cut into like a, you know, little half, a little bit less than half, like just to critically balance it. So it acts pretty much like a wafter really. And there's a strawberry milkshake bottom bait on here too. So yeah, just get that back on the spot now guys, and hopefully I can update you in a bit with the carp. Oh yeah guys, well, I just sat in house just having a look on the water, and I was thinking to myself, not sure if I've told you on my channel before, but I've got a new bivvy. I had the K2, the Cypress K2 Brawley system from Cypress in it. As you see now, when at Larford Lakes, I think it was, if memory serves me correct. But at this show, I shut the door down, and when it was sunny like it is today, it was like, when the door's down in from inside the bivvy, it's all little tiny like pinholes. I don't know what it was, so I messaged them. They were good as gold, in fairness. They said to me, you know, we can replace it with a like for like, or you know, we will quite happily upgrade it to the Typhoon ripstop. So I thought, well, lost a bit of heart in the K2, you know, after that. You know, when you have a problem, you lose a bit of heart sometimes in it. So I thought, well, I'll try the Typhoon. So they sent it out in a normal khaki green, and I used it once, set it up again, then sat in there, door down, lo and behold, exactly the same issue as the K2. So they've replaced it now with the Typhoon, you know, the ripstop Typhoon, but they've actually supplied me with a skull cap as well. And I must say, it really, you know, is, you know, in my own opinion, like quite a sexy looking bit of kit, like. So I'm going to show you guys that now. Just step back a bit for you guys, just so you can get the whole thing in a picture. It is, you know, it's a bivvy system. It's really quick to set up. There's plenty of room in here. You know, your bed at the back, and plenty of room for all your luggage. And, you know, this year, the skull cap here, you know, just comes off. So then you're left without the peak then, but I quite like the look of it with the peak. So we're going to walk around now, just show you it. Here it is, guys. Really impressed with it. Nah, really nice looking shape. I like the shape. You know, if anybody likes a look at this, and you're tall, the only thing that I would suggest to you is they have a version which is called Typhoon Ripstop Max Headroom. So that gives you the extra, I think it's only like an extra 20 centimeters in height. But when you're like 6'1", 6'2", you know, it makes all that difference for the comfortability getting in and out. And especially if you've got a bad back, like, or you're struggling with your back. Like, you know, I wish I went for the max headroom because, you know, I'm 6'2" myself. But getting it out there can be quite difficult. Like, if you're not on, you know, if you're not on level ground. But yeah, really impressed with it though. So I just thought I'd show you that. You know, it means there's nothing going on. So right guys, I'll hopefully I can update you in a bit with the fish. If not, I'll speak to you later this evening, okay? Alright then guys, just coming up to 6 PM now. See, still nothing to report back other than the bream and the one that's lost, but very quiet. Been locked on the water now for the last 2 hours or so since I spoke to you last. Just really locked on, sat out in the chair, having a good glance at the lake, sat in here looking up the channel up the top there, see if there's anything just showing where they are. But no, nothing. I think the cold weather really knocked them off. Knocked them off. They're just not moving around maybe as much as they would have been if I'd come 3 or 4 days before. Like, but yeah, just knocked up a bit of food now. I have a nice, a nice brew. Have a chicken curry, some bread and butter. In my belly. So looking forward to that. So yes, I'll go and enjoy my food now, guys. Just keep an eye on the water at the same time. You never know, it's coming that time of night now where, you know, things do normally start to come alive a bit, but not expecting to see much really. Quite nice sat inside the bivvy now in the sun. As soon as you go outside in that wind, bitter. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go and have some nice food now and speak to you just before it gets dark, unless I have anything, okay? Hey guys, it's about 15 minutes after I spoke to you last. My left hand rod was just melted off, shredded away. Tried to get underneath the boards on the far side again. So I'm in a lovely little common. It's you know, about 14, 15, possibly a little bit bigger, but it's a blank out the way nonetheless. You let me get him up a few, look. Come on. Here he is, guys. So caught on the strawberry milkshake bottom bit, trimmed down with a strawberry milkshake pop up from our access to angling on as a topper. And just goes to show one show I seen earlier. I had that bream and then this little guy. So yeah, happy days guys. Get some pictures of this guy now and slipping back view. And then we'll try and get the rod back in the spot and get a couple more. Try and get one of the bigger ones. You know, maybe one of them elusive 20s that they say in here. You know, I know they're definitely one because my cousin had one here a couple of weeks ago. Anyway guys, the sun's blazing down. I'm going to get this guy back now. Put a bit of treatment on the Yacht Gold first. Slip him back. Somebody else to catch him, maybe a bit bigger one day. So guys, speak to you in a bit. Yeah guys, just putting our rod back on the spot now. Here's the boat and it's going right down to there, look. So I had the fish from down to the left. So yeah, get that back, drop back on the spot now. And might put a scattering a bait around here now. Is so. Alright guys. So yeah, we'll get that rod back in the spot now, and I'll speak to you later. Oh, right then guys, good evening. You know what the time is, about, I don't know, 7 o'clock maybe. And this time my middle rod has just gone off, stripped away it have. And got a nice little cormorant now, as big as the last one. Just really one of the most angry cormorants I've had for a while. He got us snagged up in a tree on the other side in the water somewhere. We managed to get him out. So he's got a few scales that was lifted on the one side from being stuck. And get a bit of treatment on him now after, before we slip him back. I'll try my best to get him up for you. Really is not an happy chap. Come on. Jesus Christ. Hey, come on. Let me show you the camera. Oh, right. Calm. There he is, guys. I don't know, £10 maybe, £11, something like that. So I won't keep him out too long. See, he's very angry. Slipping back, get the rod back on the spot now before we lose the light. Get some pictures, get them marks treated. This is another thing that's worth mentioning, guys. When you've got a fish in your cradle or on your mat, always have a bucket of water next to you, just to keep our fish nice and nice and wet. For any of you who are new to carp fishing, okay? So I'm gonna get this fish back now, and hopefully I'll speak to you in a bit with another fish. Alright guys, so this will be my last update of the evening now, unless you hear me through the night with a fish. He's starting to lose a light rather rapid now, so probably only got another 20 minutes of light out there, I would have thought, before it's time to get the torches out then. So I just thought I'd give you the last little little brief for tonight while it's light. It always makes things a bit easier, but so yeah, these yeah, it's nice. It's started a couple, haven't we? So can't complain so far. Hopefully there'll be a few more to come. These ducks are idea. I just had about 20 of the blinging things outside here now. Just they don't want to leave me alone. They want. I know he's attacking my marker float now. Oh god. There we are anyway. Right then guys. Speak to you in the morning if I don't have nothing through the night. So good night guys. Right guys, I literally just spoke to you now, just to say it'll be my last update tonight. And as I switched the camera off, the middle rod was away again, a little bit bigger than the last one. Another cormorant around about 13 or 14 pound. Maybe a little smaller, 12 maybe. It's fish number 3, sorry. And I'm slipping back now, try and get this rod back in the spot while I can still see a little bit. I'll get some nice pictures of this one. Absolutely lovely colours on it. So yeah, happy days guys. So it is cold, but turn into a productive session. So yeah, hey guys, I'll slip him back now and get some pictures first. Slip him straight back, get the rod back in the spot quickly. Right, and same as about 5-10 minutes ago. I'll speak to you in the morning unless I have a fish through the night, okay? Good night guys. Good morning guys. What a cold one it is. I went quiet after our last fish last night. I had a few savage liners through the night, which made me get up and go and investigate. But come to nothing, unfortunately. But just going to put some fresh baits on the rods. Now I'm going to do a lap. I'm actually going to go and do a lap of the lake, I think. Just go up around the back of the island on the end of the way, on the back of the wind, and see if they shoaled up there or something. Maybe, you know, if I can find quite a few fish up there, then it may warrant a move. Or if not, I'll just stick here and just keep on building my spots and hope for a couple more. You know, but that wind is really cold now, so I've got the 3 rods to do. Fresh baits need to go on, and just gonna have a brew. Have a brew first before I get them out. Now I'm gonna use the catapult and scatter some freebies along the boards on the opposite side. And I think gonna have a change of spots today on the right hand rod, because very, very unproductive off our one like yesterday, you know. So they're clearly not holding up in the bay, you know, in that in cove on the island as I spoke to you about yesterday. But yeah, nonetheless, with the sharp change in the weather, you know, it would definitely have knocked them around a bit, but can't complain about 3 lovely little commons. So yeah, right guys, well, I'll get these rods back out now, and I'll speak to you in a bit, okay? Well, hey guys, it's about 12 o'clock now, midday. On my second day here, I've been here about 24 hours maybe, and yeah, fish number 4. Just down in that corner again, down there. Seems to be daytime down there, I don't know why. Yes, another angry cormorant. Just getting up, feel allow it. These guys, another lovely condition cormorant, perfect scale, perfect lap. Apologies for that guys, as the wind blew the camera over. See, it is quite gusty. So, yeah, it is quite gusty here. Not a big one, is he? It was you know, maybe 10 or 11 pound possibly. Yeah, we're slipping back now, get the rod back in the spot, get some nice pictures. They really are freezing, these fish guys, my hands, you know, they are bitter. So yeah, get some pictures now, slipping back in. Right guys, now, just to mention, because I was caught on a beast bottom bait from Monster Baits, with just a little yellow cone topper, so just for a visual. So yeah. Right guys, it's enough waffling, and get this fish back. Alright guys, it's about 2:30 now. Got another little cormorant. Probably the smallest, definitely the smallest one in the session. About 6 pound, very angry. Just feel allow it. Get him up, feel allowed to get him up feel quick. Won't take more pictures of it, like only a little guy just slipping back. Come on, behave, 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 behave. Not having none of it, like none of it at all. There we are guys. Dirty little guy, you had another bite nonetheless. So slipping back. Update you in a bit, get the rod back out, right? Alright guys, so thought I'd fill you in with what's happening. There's not a lot really since I've had that last fish. Nothing at all. So, I've had a bit of a issue with the bait boat, so I've switched over now onto solid bags. The middle one and the right hand rod now are on solid bags across them boards. Yeah, took the boat across the other side over there, and I don't know what happened. For some reason the lights on the boat were still saying the battery was full, but got across here, dropped the boat load off, and the boat is cut out. It just wouldn't work. So I had a bit of a task trying to get around here to get that back. It's interesting to say the least. You literally just got all the rods out as well. I had, just before it happened, so in they had to all come back in. So I had to walk all the way around. Obviously I can't leave the rods out while I'm on the other side of the lake, can I? So yeah, that's that. Lesson to self. So always make sure that everything's tidy. Don't want to be having to do that again, that's for sure. But yeah, there we are. There's no drama, we got it back, and that's the main there. Just a couple of new batteries by the seams of it. Yeah, never know. No unplanned change of tactics, we might never know, it might pay off. It's solid bags is not really something I'm confident in myself, so just give me a bit of a chance to familiarise myself with them a bit more. But just you seem to be, I just find mesh bags a lot easier and a lot quicker, and I know that solid bags come into their own in certain situations, as does every other tactic we use really. But yeah, that's right guys. Anyway, it's 5:30 now, and unless I have a fish now, next time you hear from me will be just before it gets dark. And I hope you enjoy my blogs so far, guys. Just please leave a comment in the comment section below the video, just to let me know how you're finding them. If I'm boring you to death, tell me. But I'm trying my best and trying to improve everyone as we go along. Still, like I say, it's a long road to getting it to where I want it to be. But yes, it's a learning curve, especially when I'm on my own as well. When there's nobody else here, it just gives me something to occupy myself while I'm waiting for that. While I'm waiting for that bite. So, but these ducks in and out of my bivvy here, and eating anything and everything they can get in beak on. They really won't leave anything alone. Got a tin of corn open, they're in there after that. Opened a bag of pellets, come out here to cast, they're in there after the pellets. So yeah. Oh, sorry guys. Bless me. Anyway, right, there's enough waffle now. So that's where we are with things anyway. So hopefully now as the sun starts to drop, just like it did yesterday evening, seemed to kick them on then. So hopefully not too far away we'll have a fish on the bank for you. And it would be nice to have one of the very few mirrors. I think there's only two. I think there's about 5 or 6. I think the bailiff said there's 5 or 6 mirrors in here. But when you have one, they really are something to look at. Like they look quite nice fish to look at. He knows each and every one of them just by different markings. Right, yeah guys, I'll update you just before it gets dark unless I have anything then, okay? Right guys, it's a hell of a battle that was. So sorry guys, this is just this for a minute. By far the biggest one of the session, and I don't know, mid-20 possibly. I haven't weighed it yet. It was as soon as we weighed it now, I'll let you know what she weighed. She's really not happy. Again, none of them are all the same. Come on. So see if she can let me get her up for you. Cheers guys. This cracker. I'll weigh it now. As soon as I know the weight, I'll let you guys know. He's an absolute chunk of a corpsman. So get some pictures of it now, guys, and get her back. And knackered, really beat me up this one. So what a session she's turned out to be. I think the lake record is £25. I believe this one may well come close to it. Such a heavy fish. It's just solid. So there we are, guys. Absolutely buzzing with that one. Makes coming out in the cold weather, you know, all worth it. So get some stills of this now, guys, and then slip her back. Let you know what she weighs, okay? Oh, right, guys, our fish is sorted now, and a bit of treatment on it. Did a nice nasty little mark on by his tail on the other side. I didn't show you, but treated the hook gold, and there was a lifted scale as well, so we treated that too with a bit of propolis, and slipped it back. Weight of it was £24 and 11 ounces. So it's whew. To be honest with you, I didn't really expect to have anything that size in here. I knew there was a couple of scraper 20s, because a friend of mine had one out here a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, nice. So he's lovely condition fish, absolutely lovely, apart from the mark on his tail. But they've probably been laid up for a while, or with this cold weather. But yeah, bloody buzzing about that. Fair play. Right, guys, I got the rod back out in the spot now as well, so I'm going to tie a couple more solid bags up now, refresh the middle one and the right hand rod, ready for the night. And unless I have anything for the night now, I'll speak to you in the morning. Oh, right, guys, well, I'll just put that chunk of a corpsman back. Just saying to you that 20s are in here and what have you, and I wouldn't expect it. And then I've gone and it's not as big as the last one, but this is another one, just under £21 it is, guys. It's another angry one. Just do not want to behave. Get it up for you now if it'll let me. If it'll let me. Come on, calm down, calm down, calm down. Calm it down. Oi. Hey. You're really not happy. Come on. These guys. Jesus Christ, yeah. More fight on the mat than more fight on the mat than when when you're playing them. Come on, you bugger. Come on. This time. Here we are, guys, just under £21. Yeah, it's another lovely welcome bonus. So yeah, losing a light now, so need to get our rod back on the spot, get some stills, guys, and we'll just turn in for the night then. I'll speak to you in the morning unless I have anything else for the night, okay? So let's get some quick pictures of this one now, get it back. Well, guys, and I know I said I'd speak to you in the morning unless anything happened, but in all the excitement, I forgot to tell you what the last two fish was caught on. So both on the same rod, on the left hand rod. £24.11 with the first one you just seen, and then just under £21, I think, if I remember right, was the one you just had. We just had now. They were both caught on a Monster Baits Beast bottom bait, topped with a yellow trimmed down pop-up, strawberry milkshake pop-up from Access to Angling. So it seems to be what they're after, little snowmans. So just wanted to let you know and fill you in on our guys, okay? Well, I'll say it again. If unless I have anything through the night, I'll speak to you in the morning, okay? Good morning, guys. It's 9 AM now, and nothing else through the night. Last night went really cold, seems to switch them off. But yeah, I'm just gonna get packed up now. I'll be heading off in an hour, so this will be the last time you'll hear from me now until next time I'm on the bank. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this session. It's been a good one. Like, so I've had to work for these fish I've had, but makes it all a bit more rewarding, doesn't it? So, and, please, if you're new to viewing my channel, please like and comment and subscribe. And, all comments to how you think I can improve these videos all goes a long way. So, right, guys. So just got a bivvy in the rods and had to pack away now, so I'll say goodbye, tight lines, wet nets, and see you next time.